What's going on, everybody? It's Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and thanks for stopping by. I think we have some really good topics for today's video. As most of you who have been following the cryptocurrency market know, we've been on a crazy bull run the past couple months. And for those who have been hodling CRO, Crypto.com's native currency, it's been a wild ride. From its all-time highs, CRO has dipped up to 60% of its all-time high value. And so what we're going to talk about in this video is it even possible for CRO to actually recover? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the price, we're going to go over the updates to Crypto.com, and then we're also going to talk about the good things as well as some bad things that Crypto.com has done in the past year. And then of course, after that, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about my plan going forward and how I plan to react to the market and just my general strategy as going forward. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but for those of you following me, you know my portfolio does pretty well. So take it for what it's worth. Of course, I am doing a giveaway for hitting 10,000 subscribers on this channel. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'll tag a link for that down in the description. You can enter into that giveaway until the middle of February, and you can win everything from $500 in crypto to a pair of Beats Solo Pro headphones, and you can even win exclusive Committed 3D swag that I have just launched in our merch store. The sweet Committed 3D bowl, and of course, the Committed 3D Tech sweater. Anytime you help support this channel, it's greatly appreciated. So if you appreciate all of the time and energy that I put into making these videos and content, feel free to do that. And speaking of free things, if you haven't already, make sure you go and sign up for Webull. The traction has been so good that they're extending their promotion to give you 4 free stocks whenever you sign up and deposit $100. So make sure you do that and then comment down below what stocks you get. I'd love to hear from you. So with all that out of the way, smash the like button and let's get to the content. So let's start with the bad stuff because I think it's better to just get that stuff out of the way. So I still haven't made a video on this yet, but I recently upgraded to the Frosted Rose Gold Crypto.com Visa. And this thing is awesome, but one of the benefits for the card is that I was supposed to receive a Crypto.com private welcome package. So you can see these are the rewards that I'm supposed to be getting, and this exclusive merchandise welcome pack is what I've been waiting on, because really, if I'm going to review the card, I want to review every single aspect of it. It has been 4 months and I still have not received it. Now, I understand we are in a global pandemic. I get that. But for a t-shirt, a jacket, a hat, maybe some stickers, whatever they put in the merchandise pack, 4 months is excessive. And so I was really, really disappointed. I did reach out to them yesterday because I knew I was going to be making this video. And finally, that team has let me know that they are sending out my package after dozens of times of me reaching out, including the fact that I'm a YouTuber and they know that I'm going to review this. Plus, I staked 100,000 CRO for this card. It's just a little inconsiderate in my mind. Now, I understand they have a lot going on, but that's one of the bad things. And on top of that, another really, really bad point about Crypto.com is their native token price has dropped considerably. And that happened shortly after they got rid of the MCO token. So there was already bad press from that. And then on top of that, the price has dropped. But let's talk about some of the good things. I'm not going to review the Frosted Rose Gold card right now. That will be another video in the future. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. So let's talk about the price. Recently, over the past month or so, we have had a couple of bull runs. We did have a bull run all the way up to 8.5 cents. And then just recently, the high actually went above that. So we had a new high for the month just this week. But let's take a look at the bad points. For those of you who bought in at the very tippy top, you lost 60% of your CRO value. Now, of course, you technically don't lose the money unless you sell it. So let's talk about where CRO is going. We have to keep in mind, when CRO first came out, it was less than 2 cents per token. And of course, that was all the way back in 2018. We're gonna dive into support and resistance a little bit better. So this was resistance from back in March of 2020. In March of 2020, the high was about where we were seeing support for the end of 2020. And that's right around 6 to 7 cents. So from here, I think we can see at least a long-term trajectory happening, something like this. Now, of course, with that, what we're probably gonna see from here, we might see some pullbacks and some higher highs, higher lows. But this is the long-term trend that we're starting to see is over time, CRO is going to increase in value. Now, I do want to look on a short-term basis as well, because right now we did just hit a new high for the month. I would hate to see people just jump into this expecting immediate rewards. That's not typically how this stuff works. Once again, none of this is financial advice. The reason I'm successful is because I do research. I use my brain to come up with the best strategy for me because I have a different amount of money than you. A more comfortable investment for me is going to be a different amount for you. And so that's why really you have to take ownership of your own investing. If you want to reach out to a financial professional, you can do that. Me personally, I feel like it's better for me to manage my own money at this point in time though. What we're looking at short term, we could easily see pullbacks to around the 6 to 7 cent price point. It could easily pull back to here. What the trend is looking like is that it will have a higher high and a higher low. So from there, we could see another higher high, boom, another higher low, etc. And of course, you want to look at some of the support and resistance points. Boom, we're seeing one right here around the 9 cents. We'll probably see another one around 11 cents. We could easily see another one, around 14 to 15 cents. And of course, then that's where we start breaking into new all-time high territories. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that. But as of right now, it is pretty apparent to me that we are seeing a slight uptrend, and I expect it to continue that way. Crypto.com has come out with a lot of great other features recently that I think is contributing to the short-term bull runs at least. And so we can look at some of those. Crossfire, the Crypto.com Mainnet Dry run, is happening right now. You've missed the sign up if you wanted to be a council node for that, but this is a really, really big deal because once they launch the mainnet, that could be a huge game changer for CRO. Not just that, but crypto in general, because this will allow crypto, it will have a higher use case in real life day-to-day use. So basically you can have cryptocurrency and you can use it at merchants all over the world with your Crypto.com Visa. And speaking of that, if you haven't already signed up for the Ruby Red MCO Visa, use my referral link and you stake 5,000 CRO tokens. You and I both get $25 in CRO tokens absolutely free. The requirement to stake did just go up, and I don't know if they're gonna keep it at 5,000. So if you haven't done it already, it might be a good time to do it. Once again, the value that you get for this card for the amount you stake, it's really apparent to me. As you can see here, you get Spotify Premium for free, and you get 2% back on every purchase that you make. There are some restrictions in the fine print, but in general, the rewards are pretty good for a crypto Visa. So there will be a link for that down in the description if you want to try out the Crypto.com Ruby Red MCO Visa. Another big thing that Crypto.com has done is that they have partnered with Booking.com. Honestly, the value in this is really good. I'll show you up here. You simply go into your app, you click on this link, and it takes you directly to Booking.com. And you can see, there's up to 25% off on some bookings for hotels, which is pretty phenomenal. I love to travel. I just went to Florida And to be honest, if I had known about this prior to going, I would have used it in a second. It's really great. And I think it's just a huge partnership for them, which they have shown they have been good at building these partnerships. During the pandemic, they did offer 0% fees for purchasing cryptocurrency from a credit or a debit card. Of course, since the pandemic is winding down, they discontinued that, but they did bring out this 30 days of feeless cryptocurrency purchase from a credit or debit card for new users. So if you haven't signed up for it yet, you sign up for the Ruby Red MCO Visa, you can jump in and purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum, CRO, Basic Attention Token, absolutely fee-free, which is pretty phenomenal. There aren't many platforms that do it that way. Once again, Crypto.com is just trying to advocate for you managing your own money and being able to purchase, buy, sell, trade, withdraw cryptocurrency super easy and give you control of your own finances. And then of course, for non-United States users, the lending is now live. Now, Coinbase does this as well. I am going to review the different lending platforms. I'm also going to be doing a comparison of lots of different platforms like Crypto.com and Coinbase Card and the Fold app, the Swipe card, all of these different things. But as far as lending goes, it's pretty awesome what they have done. Basically, you can get an instant loan that's backed by your crypto. So there's no credit checks, which is really beneficial for long-term hodlers because that lets you keep your crypto and not have to worry about missing out on capital gains from long term. And I'll tell you why that's important. You can get this loan to use cash. The amount that you would pay in interest, if that is less than the capital gains you would get on Bitcoin, then it makes this loan pretty valuable. And you can use the cash as a leverage to use that cash for other things rather than just letting it sit in your asset of Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever it is. And as you can see, as low as 1% APR is pretty phenomenal. And then last but not least, one of my favorite things that Crypto.com does is they really care about users' security. So they've set up an anti-phishing code because there has been this group on Facebook that poses as Crypto.com and they say that you've won this amount of CRO. Facebook is doing nothing about it. It's insane. I can't believe how horrible they've been about managing this because people are losing thousands and thousands of dollars from this. So if you see this scam, do not fall for it. There have been so many victims already. One way you can do that is setting up this anti-phishing code. Crypto.com will never reach out to you unless it's in the app or through email. And with this anti-phishing code, you get to put in a custom code so that every time they email you, you can see that code and you know it's actually from Crypto.com. So what's my plan going forward? Well, for those of you who know, I've been holding CRO for a very, very long time. I had it all the way when it was up at 18 cents. I had it all the way when it was down under 6 cents. And so I'm going to continue holding it because that's I'm a long-term advocate for Crypto.com, and I think there is a lot of room to grow. My other plan, and this is with crypto in general, is doing a dollar cost average, which means because it's really difficult to predict price of any asset, you invest regularly. When the price is high, you purchase less. When the price is low, you purchase more. Basically, over time, even though you're not buying it at the best price point every single time, it's going to average the dollar cost per piece that you buy. And so that's my plan, not just with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also Basic Attention Token, CRO, and a couple others that I'm currently invested in. So I hope that video was helpful. With all that out of the way, make sure you enter for the Random Act Kindness giveaway for the 10,000 subscribers. Once again, that link is down in the description. Don't miss out on that. Chance to win $500 in crypto, a pair of Beats Solo Pro headphones, or even a swag pack with committed 3D Tech swag. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said, I have lots of videos coming out. The next one is going to be on the upcoming Bitcoin bubble and how I plan to react to that. And of course, if you like free stuff, sign up for Webull and deposit $100 through my referral link. If you do that, you can get 4 free stocks. You don't have to buy any stock. You don't have to sell any stock. You don't have to transfer your portfolio in there. You just sign up, deposit the money, and you get 4 free stocks. And of course, if you're interested in the Crypto.com Visa, sign up for the Ruby Red, stake 5,000 CRO tokens. You and I both get $25 in CRO tokens, absolutely free. So with all that out of the way, thanks for stopping by. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, the fact that we have 11,000 subscribers right now, it just blows my mind. When I started this channel, I didn't think it was possible. So thank you. It's all because of you. And I just genuinely appreciate it. Thanks again for stopping by. My name's Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and we'll catch you next time.